Hello guys, I'm just coming on here to show you what I've done to, I don't know if you call it upcycle these chairs, fix the chairs, repurpose them to back to their usable glory. So these chairs, these fold-up chairs were from Costco, probably about 15 years ago, guesstimation. And I've used these chairs a lot, indoors, outdoors, and not that the fabric was ever awesome, but this is what the fabric is looking like. So it is all thread worn, torn, it's just rotting basically. So I have some jean fabric I was going to get rid of, try not to make you motion sick, and so I had quite a bit of it. So instead of getting rid of it, I have recovered the chairs. So far I've gotten 3 done and I got 2 more to do. And so the back of these chairs are easy to get off because they have screws. So yeah, they have screws. So you just starhead screwdriver, remove it. It depends on your folding chair, but this is the ones I have. And then on the bottoms of these chairs are these plastic, I don't know what to call them. So basically they have, if you see the, what are those called? Basically the screw head looking parts. So these are the types that just get hammered down inside, and then once they go in, there's no coming back out. So these are on each corner underneath the padding inside of here. So it's not like you can unscrew them. I'll show you the heads underneath. I'm going to try not to make you motion sick. I do not have anything fancy to hold my camera. So yeah, did you see that? In the darkness. I just took a hammer and beat on it until it broke off and popped off. And maybe you can cut them off with something, but that's my fancy. Hence why these are the tools you need. So you're gonna need stapler, extra staples, a hammer, a pair of pliers. The hammers to get those off, but also to hammer in any staples that didn't quite get all the way in. Those are to remove some staples because here's this one I've already taken off. Okay, let's see. And there's the corners where I poked out those plastic bits. So I've taken the staples out from here. I do not plan on removing anything else. So that it exposes this. I could take, you see my finger, I can take the plastic bit out and I can put, my husband went and got them at the local hardware store. I'm gonna dump them out on the floor. So there is, don't wanna lose these. That's for the back of the chair. So he got me a screw. It won't matter that it's a star head or a flat head or anything because you won't be able to do anything with it. Then he got me these lock nuts. If you can see little teeth in them. So that the teeth will go down into the thing, so when you go to put your washer and nuts on, it'll grip and not keep on turning and tighten it down for you. So that'll look like that. That's the new one. So now if I ever want to reupholster these, it'll be so much easier to do, and that will probably be just because maybe you want to change things up. Alright, so the fabric you'll need is whatever fabric you're going to use. I would suggest, because they're seats, that it's something either upholstery, super thick like denim, corduroy, something with some meat on it. So the fabric you needs to be, give yourself about 2 inches beyond all this, because what you're going to be doing is, just like it looks now, you're going to be folding it over, stapling it on, and you're going to make it tight as you go so that you don't have wrinkles and stuff. See, no wrinkles. I pulled tight on this side, stapled, then pulled tight on that side, stapled. Then I pulled tight over here, stapled, and I just moved from each side until I was to the corners, making sure you put your bolts in under the pad first before you staple it all down, so then you can pop it back into the holes, and then you can bolt it on underneath and bolt this down. The back is the same thing. Give yourself 2 inches around so you have enough fabric, because you can always cut some off. You cannot put it back on. And it's a pretty cheap back, so this is a hard plastic. So yeah, you're just going to staple down and make sure you cut your fabric away from these holes. That's your screw holes. When you're done, you screw it back on the chair. It's fairly easy, pretty easy. And so I'm going to finish up these last 2 chairs, and I just wanted to let you know, say you're at the thrift store and you find yourself a good find of sturdy little folding chairs, but they look hideous. That'd be hideous. They were selling them for a couple bucks because no one wants them because they're ugly. Snatch them up and reupholster them. Didn't cost me much. The hardware right there for all 6 chairs probably cost me 14 bucks. And I don't know what the jean fabric cost me. I almost guarantee I got it at a thrift store, so probably pretty cheap. So 5 chairs could cost you maybe 20 bucks, depending on where you get your fabric and stuff. If you need different hardware than I need, and you don't know what you want to get, you can always ask your hardware store. Lots of times they can help you figure out what you can use. And then just wanted to show you my other little upholstery thing before we're done. I got this little sewing stool, and someone had covered it in a ugly blue tablecloth. And this was the fabric underneath, so instead of reupholstering, all I had to do was pull off the hideous bad upholstery job, and this was underneath. And there was, I know it's here because I did it. I'm going to show you up close because it's not perfect, so when I get up close you'll see it. So it was tore right here. I just found some matching thread and I whip stitched it together, and from any distance you really can't tell unless I pointed it out to you. So I scored myself for really cheap a little sewing stool that no one else wanted because it was badly done. So those are some ideas for redoing your upholsteries, so you have some nice stuff for fairly cheap. Alright, hope that helped you out. Bye.